percentage. Look at that.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot and made it work.
Yeah, and those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir.
Well, they do, and guys, that's the last line of your defense there. Everything else is good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Anderson. Shot to that.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul.
There. I can get a B+ like this now.
Here's Russell. Back to Anderson.
Give me the ball!
He kicks it to Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
How do I get a C+?
And the Executive of the Year award, it is an honor. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Moutier dishes to Winslow. Moutier with a screen for Winslow. Kicks it to Moutier. Pass to Hazania. Just 5 on the clock. The Stars need to get off a shot.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they struggled to get the
But down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The layup off target. Now Anderson. By Towns.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around.
My goodness.
Touch is basically gone AWOL.
The Stars making a switch here. So
So I'm only allowed to make 30-minute videos. Oh my goodness.
yeah. 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 Boys.
No, we don't want to play for the Atlanta Hawks.
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Atlanta Hawks. We currently have the 15th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be? Me? I want to be the greatest of all time. If anyone answers you differently, well, they're either lying to you or they don't have the competitive fire to be great. I don't want to be great. I want to be the great. I want rings. I want MVP awards. All of those accolades. I want people to talk about me 50 years from now, and they will. Just watch, man. I've got the fire. I've got the drive. And you know what? I'm ready.
Come on. Come on.
Interesting. Next question. What do you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level? We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
My game doesn't really need work.
I don't believe in the definition of anyone having a perfect game, but I really don't feel like I need to change my game to be successful at the next level. I think my talents speak for themselves, and I'm not about to go change my game just because I'm playing against some new, allegedly better opponent. Well, that didn't go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.
Why are they getting these terrible teams?
Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Jazz. We are strongly considering drafting you with the 12th pick in the upcoming draft.
Ooh.
We'd first like to ask a couple questions about how you
I just demand to be traded from them.
First question.
And it's
We
still
realize that here in Utah, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization. Someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Utah Jazz. Someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Utah Jazz. Are you that person?
I really think I'd enjoy being a member of the Utah Jazz. It's hard for me to tell you right now that I would want to play my entire career there, though. And so many things can happen, and so many things can change. I'm not saying that it's something that can happen. I just don't want to mislead you right now. I would definitely love to be a member of your team.
Come on. Talk eye to eye.
Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
It'd be a real honor to go lotto. Know what I mean? As a player, you work your entire life for this day. You dream of putting on that hat, walking up to the podium.
That was not a cuss word. Sometimes it just blanks out like
To
that.
be recognized as one of the first players drafted, that's a reward I definitely want for all the work I put towards this.
Yep, that's perfect answer.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Okay, come on, give me 13. No, they're terrible.
Hello, I'm the head scout for the Boston Celtics. We have the 16th pick in this draft.
Nope,
and we're
I'm just
looking
gonna
at potentially using
spam
this
Y.
pick on you. First, though, we'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. We had a lot of turnover here in Boston, but are still looking to be a team that can win the title. There is a tremendous amount of pressure to win here for
I mean, I'd be back. No, I wouldn't. I'd be, yeah. I'd start back up to Avery Bradley. I don't want to start back up to Avery Bradley.
Oh, I know how much pressure there is to win in Boston. You guys
Yeah,
got a
Larry
great word
Legend.
for a while and are always a factor in these. With that said, I just don't think I need the added pressure of playing in Beantown my rookie year. You feel me?
I'm lying. I
don't
love
think Boston
pressure,
will be
but
the place for me.
yeah, I don't want to play for Celtics. They're sucky and
All right,
poopy.
then, one more. Playing in Boston comes with a certain level of expectations, as well as responsibility. When you look up at the rafters and you see Russell, Parrish, McHale, and Bird, you know you have some big shoes to fill. We've had players come in and simply become overwhelmed by everything. I need to know if you can handle the pressure before we go investing millions into you.
You just asked about pressure, and I said I don't want pressure.
The expectations in Boston aren't just the lure of the team, but also to the expectations of the current roster. Simply put, I'm not interested in taking on the burden of playing in Boston. I don't feel like I have to live up to anyone else's standards but my own. And I don't need people judging me and saying things like, he ain't no Bird, or he's not as tough as McHale, you know?
Expectations about just the lore of the team, but also in the expectations of the current roster. Simply put, I'm not interested in taking off the burden of playing in Boston. I don't feel like I have to live up to anyone else's standards but my own. I don't need people judging me saying things like, he ain't no Bird, or he's not as tough as
Well,
McHale.
I can see that we are not a match, unfortunately. Good luck to you on draft night.
Thank you. Come on. I can get these.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA draft.
Right there, that's where I want to go. Right there, number 12.
Your names called tonight. This is a moment they've long dreamed of and will never forget. To those here in the audience and those watching at home, thank you for joining us. Let's get to it.
There's always Karl Anthony Towns, number 1 overall.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select
D'Angelo Russell.
from the Ohio State University.
I like how they say the Ohio State University in that.
With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select
Jahlil Okafor.
Okafor from Duke University.
In the NBA2k16, guys, I just have to get the 5th pick.
The New York Knicks select
Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis from Latvia. With
Who did the
fifth
Magic
pick
take?
in the NBA draft, the
Who did the
Orlando
Magic take?
select Mario Hezonja
Oh, they took Hazonia.
Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA draft,